everyone. I hope you're doing well out there. So, I just wanted to do a quick video discussing a topic that has received a fair amount of popularity in recent years. And it's something that many well known celebrities do to help them stay in shape. So, before I begin, I personally like engagement on my videos. So, if you have any comments that you'd like to add, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. And also, don't forget to like and share. So, the reason why I felt inspired to discuss this topic is because a lot of us have found ourselves needing to stay at home due to the COVID-19 crisis. So, some of us have purchased more food than usual because we're indoors with more free time on our hands or because we're under more stress. And so, we might find ourselves eating more than usual. So, this combined with the stay at home orders lead to a decrease in physical activity, which ultimately will lead to a weakened immune system and in the long run increase our risk for chronic illnesses. So I think now that more than ever, we need to contemplate the benefits of a lifestyle known as intermittent fasting. So intermittent fasting has gained popularity through many well-known superstars such as Vanessa Hudgens, Jennifer Lopez, and Halle Berry. So these stars have reported to have experienced some health benefits of intermittent fasting, such as increased energy, mental clarity, less acne, and even migraine control. However, are these perceived benefits hope or merely hype? So I would say, based off of my own personal research and experience, it's hope. So the studies conducted on intermittent fasting suggest several benefits, including the reduction of insulin resistance inflammatory markers, LDL cholesterol, and blood triglycerides. Studies have also shown improved brain function, weight loss, increased longevity, arrested tumor growth, and cancer prevention. So there have been some studies that have been done on human subjects, one of which includes pre-diabetic men. And these studies revealed that the subjects that practiced intermittent fasting had lower insulin levels, increased insulin sensitivity, lower blood pressure, and decreased appetite. So some of you may wonder, how is this possible? Normally, when we eat, our food is broken down into sugar. It is the job of insulin to bring the sugar from the blood into the fat cells, where it is stored to be broken down later into energy. So unfortunately, if we're eating constantly, this causes a release of more insulin into the bloodstream, which causes more sugar to be stored into the fat cells, which ultimately leads to weight gain. A fasting state allows the fat cells to release their stored sugar and to convert the sugar into energy. This helps to lower insulin and blood sugar levels, aiding in the clearing out of cellular waste and leading to the health benefits mentioned above, such as enhanced brain function and reduced cancer risk. So, according to an article called Intermittent Fasting, a surprising update by Dr. Monique Tello from Harvard University, for recommendations for those of us who want to try intermittent fasting would be to, number one, avoid refined sugars and grains, because of course this can help lead to more weight gain. So you want to focus on healthy foods, like particularly a plant-based diet rich in fruits, vegetables, legumes, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats. Number two, do not snack between meals. This can also lead to weight gain, but also can lead to indigestion. So you want to maintain physical activity throughout the day to build your muscle tone. Number three, have a limit to the hours during the day when you eat. It is recommended to eat early in the day. For example, 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. or 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Number four, avoid snacking or eating at night. My personal recommendations would be to make sure to have 2 or if needed 3 evenly spaced meals daily, about 5 hours apart per meal. So if you choose to have a third meal, make sure that it is light and that it is 4 to 5 hours before bed, so that your stomach is not burdened with trying to digest before sleeping. This will help to decrease the risk of indigestion and improve your quality of sleep. I would also recommend to try to wait at least 1 hour after eating before drinking. So drinking water with your meals may lead to feelings of bloating or heartburn. My other suggestion would be to make sure to drink water between your meals. Drinking water can help to curb feelings of hunger between meals and can aid in preventing chronic conditions such as constipation from developing. My other suggestion would be to remember that this diet is not a one-time fix. Consistency is key, and the only way to experience the maximum benefits of intermittent fasting is to make this a lifestyle. And my last suggestion would be to have patience with yourself. You might not be successful the first couple of times you try it, but if you are persistent, you'll get used to it. So, if you have ever had experience with intermittent fasting, feel free to let us know how it has changed your life in the comments. Just as a disclaimer, with the exception of a few human studies having small sample sizes, most of these benefits were observed in animal models. However, I believe that based on the data that we have now, future studies will likely confirm these benefits in humans. Also, another disclaimer is that I do not advocate for starving yourself. I advocate for temperance and self-control in whatever you do, which includes the topic of eating regardless of your current health condition or BMI. So ultimately, remember that we should eat to live and not live to eat. So just to conclude, the Bible talks extensively about appetite control and the spiritual benefits of fasting. So even Jesus himself fasted for a period of 40 days and in one of the most intense battles between himself and Satan. For those of us who are Seventh-day Adventists, we might be aware that Ellen White also spoke extensively about diet, appetite control, and what we now know today to be intermittent fasting. So interestingly enough, science today is now confirming the information that God gave to her about diet, the health benefits of intermittent fasting, and appetite control over 100 years ago. So, two books that I would like to recommend for further reading on the subject are Counsels on Diets and Foods by Ellen G. White and The Complete Guide to Fasting by Dr. Jason Fung and Mr. Jimmy Moore. Counsels on Diets and Foods is a great book to start with and talks about the various aspects of diet. But chapters 7 and 10, particularly 9 and 10, go into much more detail about the subject. So, when this video is over, I'll put a link for the free ebook of this on this video, and I'll also put a link to the paper copy just in case some people prefer to have a hard copy of the book. Additionally, another book that I would recommend is The Complete Guide to Fasting by Dr. Jason Fung and Mr. Jimmy Moore. So Dr. Fung is a nephrologist, and is also considered one of the world's leading experts in treating diabetic and obese patients through dietary changes. In addition, he's founded the Intensive Dietary Management Program to help those who struggle with weight loss and metabolic syndrome. In addition, he has authored 3 books on this topic, so he's really knowledgeable. Mr. Jimmy Moore, who I mentioned earlier, struggled with obesity before he made radical changes to his lifestyle, enabling him to lose 180 pounds and wean himself off of cholesterol, blood pressure, and respiratory medications. This book includes a comprehensive review of various fasting types, including intermittent, alternate day, and extended fasting. Additionally, it includes tips for fasting, a 7-day fasting plan, meal ideas, and liquid recipes to promote inner healing. So it's definitely a must read. So I'll also include the link for this book for anyone who's interested in obtaining a hard copy. So for those of you who will read either of these books or who have read these books, let us know in the comments what you think of them and how they have impacted your life. So a final cautionary note before I end. If you have certain health conditions or on certain types of medications, consult with your doctor before making drastic diet changes. With any changes that you make, use wisdom in that you know your body and what works best for you more than anyone else. Do your own research and ultimately ask God for guidance with whatever you choose to do. So I hope this video has been informative for you, and I hope that you've learned something that's useful and that will help you in your life. I'll see you later.